Good morning, Scorpio. We're going to do I'm Kimberly, and if you are interested in a personal reading, you can email me at gardenwitchtarot@gmail.com. The information is below. And thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, for all of your feedback and support. And we are going to start out with a love reading, and then we'll go into a Celtic cross. So this is going to be a 4-card love reading, one with the love situation, and then the supporting cards, what's supporting the situation. So we're reading for Scorpio in their love life, and this reading is from the 7th through the 13th of May 2017. What do we have for Scorpio in their love life from 7 through 13 of May 2017? What can you tell me for Scorpio? Okay, let's just see what we have here. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands in reverse is the overall energy. So this is about, the 3 of Wands in reverse is about not, things kind of not coming to fruition, or you not being able to see the options that you have, or see the positive in a situation, or see the way forward. It's when the 3 of Wands is upright, it's about, waiting for your ships to come in. And this is, it could be that you're impatient, you're being impatient in a situation, or it could be that you're having a difficult time seeing the positive, or making a decision about which way you should go. Okay, so okay, Scorpio. So I feel like after looking at these cards that 3 of Wands that's in reverse is the overall energy is about you feeling conflicted in kind of which way to go, because there's like a lot of petty conflict in this situation. So the situation is the Daughter of Pentacles in the upright, or the Page of Pentacles. So it's about a message coming forward, and it could have, it could be that something new has come to light with the person that you're involved with about their finances, or this could have to do with you, or it could just be a new offer. It could be that for some of you, this is a new offer, and it could be from an earth sign, or it could be about somebody that offers. It could have to do with somebody that's very family oriented, or that enjoys the outdoors, that type of person. So either you're making an offer to them, or they're making an offer to you, or like I said, it could have to do with finances. But the Star is here. So the Star card is about wishes that come true, and knowing that your dreams are achievable. So that's a good energy in this reading. And then we've got the Father of Wands. So the Father of Wands could be that you see this person as, and it could be a male or a female, it could be a fire sign, but it could be a person, either you're channeling this energy or somebody else is, that there is somebody who really knows what they want and isn't afraid to go get it, and is very proactive and active, and the Father of Wands, he's very confident, so that could be you or the other person, and wishes that come true. And then this Five of Wands is in reverse. So whatever conflict there is, and I see that there's some sort of hesitation on your part, Scorpio. I think this is you, that your energy, or somebody's not seeing, somebody is not seeing the way forward in this situation, and I think it has to do with this conflict. But the Five of Swords is, or of Wands, is in reverse. So it looks like whatever conflict there is, if that's what's holding you back, Scorpio, then it doesn't look like any of that stuff is too serious. And sometimes conflict is a matter of perspective. Okay, and I just had a little deck fly out here, and I was wondering about this conflict. So we have the Father of Cups in reverse, and that's about, someone that either you're not sure if they can, if their intentions are true with their emotions, or if they're being forthright emotionally, or it could be that you're feeling hesitant to share your emotions because of this conflict. And then there's Temperance in reverse, so the situation feels out of balance. And then we've got the Ten of Swords in reverse, and so the Five of Swords in reverse. So again, we've got two fives here, but they're both upside down. So it could be that, like I said, if these cards are in reverse, it could be that, this is just petty. It's not, it's not that important. Or it could be that that's coming to an end, or it could be that that's what's really burdening you. But with this Ten of Wands, with this Ten of Swords, the thing that is coming to me, the message that's coming to me is, don't cut your nose off to spite your own face. And what that means is don't, and especially for you, Scorpio, and I'm just keeping it real, don't go out for blood to sting somebody in a way that kills everything, because sometimes you can, sometimes you might win, and the Five of Swords is also about petty victories, or thinking that you won the battle, but really you cut yourself in half. How do I explain it? If you feel like you've been wronged in a situation, and you feel like, that's making you doubt somebody's motives or where you stand with them, and your thought is, well, I'll show you. Sometimes that can come back to bite you in the ass. So whatever conflict there is, maybe you need to see something in another perspective. Maybe that's why this card is upside down. Maybe it's a matter of perspective. See things from their point of view, or put yourself in their shoes, or maybe somebody needs to do that with you, or maybe you need to explain to somebody, like, hey, this is what I meant. But don't, like I said, these two cards together, that's what, don't go overboard in your reactions in a way that causes the whole thing. And with that Three of Wands in reverse, it looks like kind of that's what's happening here. But it looks like, there's honesty in the offer, in the situation with this person. And you've got the Star card and the Father of Wands. So it looks like it's a happy situation that makes you feel secure and, you know, full of energy and life, and there's just some petty conflict. And like I said, all I can say, and the Fool card, the Fool is also here. So take a chance. Take a chance. Don't, and I don't mean take a chance necessarily, because it doesn't look like there's a situation, but, you know, don't cut your nose off to spite your own face. And I know you're not feeling balanced, or there's not balance in the situation because of this conflict, but it looks like it's not a big deal, and maybe do things differently than you have in the past. Or accept this, if somebody's hurt your feelings, it could be that they were innocent. This Fool is like a little baby bird, and it could have been that their actions were innocent, and you've taken, you know, you've thought and but maybe their intent was not for things to get kind of twisted up. Or maybe you've struck out in a way and somebody else has taken it, you know, kind of to an extreme level, and maybe it's time to let them know, hey, you know what, that wasn't my intent. That was never my intent. So it looks like there's happiness and excitement and wishes coming true in that romantic sector. So stick with it. And like I said, all I can tell you is don't cut your nose off to spite your own face, because when you cut your nose off, then your face looks funny. So take that for what it's worth. Okay, now we're going to do a Celtic cross for Scorpio from May 7th through 13th. And like I said, please comment and tell me if that makes any sense to you guys, because I want to know. Feel free to share. Okay, we're doing Scorpio from the 7th through the 13th of May 2017 for Scorpio. Okay, I just feel like I need to shuffle these a little bit more. And okay, so let's see what we have here. These cards kind of, we got a surprise fly out reading for you, Scorpio. So let's look at the bottom of the deck and see. Again, Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. That's what's going on. So either you're not sure, it could be, Scorpio, that you've made a decision about something and you're not sure if you've made the right decision. This Three of Wands, you know, this guy, he's picked one wand. He has three, but he's picked one. Like, this is the walking stick I want to move forward in my journey. But he knows, and he's kind of waiting on timing, but he knows that he's got these other two wands, these other two equally good wands, that he can, you know, if things don't work out with this wand, he's got choices, and he knows that, and he's waiting for his ships to come in. And in the reverse, it may be that you don't know if you've made the right choice, or you're maybe not able to see that if things don't work out in this one situation, that there are ways for things to work out in another situation, or in a different way in this situation. So this is the Three of Wands and the Three of Wands twice in a row. So here, and we've got 1, 2, 7 cards that have fallen out, and this could be a weekly timeline, and this 2 is kind of, I'm going to put him upright. So we've got the Ace of Wands. So this is about some sort of new action. And I just may need to start clarifying these cards as I go along. And with the Wands, we've got the Ten of Cups in reverse along with the Emperor in reverse. So it's something to do with disruption of your happiness. You're not feeling like your cups are filled, or you feel like you've had, something has happened, some new action has happened that has made you feel like unbalanced. It's making you kind of question your own wisdom and where you stand, either romantically with somebody, and these cards are just flying everywhere. This guy just keeps this, he just flew out. I put him back in the deck and he just flew out. So I'm going to leave him there. This Three of Wands. He's in reverse. Okay, so there's been some sort of new offer or new action, something new, or either you need to take action because, you know, you're not feeling happy at home and you're not feeling like wise and balanced in this situation. So Judgment is here. And it looks like, to me, a lot of times with the Judgment card, Scorpio, that can mean that you need to look at things like outside of the box. You know, these people have been in coffins and then the horn comes through and they're like, oh, there's something outside of this box. Okay. So it could be with this Judgment card, it could be that you know, there is some sort of judgment or decision that needs to be made, or it could be that you need to look outside, think outside the box. And you've got the Strength card in reverse, so it's kind of draining your energy and making you feel unbalanced. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some sort of thing either with career, finances, family life, your stability, some sort of new information either that you need or you're waiting for or you're sending, and then you feel like, or you're acting like a miser. Like the King of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that's stingy, so maybe you're feeling somebody else is acting kind of stingy with their finances or with information, or withholding something from you, or that could be you. And then we've got the Two of Wands in the upright, which is about needing to make a decision or having made a decision and needing to move forward with that decision. And with that, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So something is out of balance in the cycle of giving and taking. So it could be that you're, you need to make a decision, but you're having a hard time because you feel like either you're giving too much to a situation or somebody else is, but there's not a balance, like it's not equal. And then the Devil in the upright, we've got the Sun. So the Devil is about making a decision. It can be about staying in a situation that you're familiar with just because you're familiar with it, like being afraid to move on. Or it can be about, you know, moving on, you knowing that you need to move on in the situation, and the Sun is there. So there's good things coming out of you making a choice, out of this decision. Okay? And then we've got Temperance in reverse. So even though there's something positive here in you making the choice, maybe to move out of a situation, it is making you feel unbalanced. And we've got the King of Swords, but be confident that the truth is there. Or it could be that you're dealing with somebody, and it could mean that all these doubts and things that you're feeling, and if you've tried to get out of it or started it or considered getting out of the situation, and now you feel like, oh no, I should stay, and you're feeling good about that, but things are still out of balance. It could be that, you know, this person that you're dealing with is either being truthful, or you've come to your own to the understanding of the truth. And then we have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is about fighting for what you know is right, or not being afraid to fight for what is right. And it could be about feeling like you've got nothing to lose in a situation, so you're bickering because you kind of feel like, oh well, nothing else to lose here. Or it could be that you've come to the truth and you're fighting for what is right. And with that, we've got the 8 of Wands in reverse. So we've got the 7 progressing to the 8 of Wands. So this conflict or this truth is in reverse. So what I'm getting is that you may need to take a second look at this conflict. Check your understanding, because this 8, which I call this the like a fence card, because it looks like a little stick fence. It could be that there's a misunderstanding here in the conflict. Like somebody isn't, you know, messages are two-sided, Scorpio. Okay, there is the message itself, but then there's the person who is giving the message, and then there's the person who receives the message. And again, there's intent sometimes, and sometimes, well, there's always an intent with a message. But sometimes the intent that the sender puts out is not what the receiver gets out of it. And again, here in this reading, there's also the 5 of Wands, which is about conflict. So there's been some sort of conflict, and you feel like you're ready to stand up for your side of it. But then there's the 8 of Wands in reverse, which maybe your side isn't the only side of it. There's two sides to that fence, Scorpio. So yeah, you feel like the truth is not coming out. There's the Page of Swords in reverse with that 5 of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So either there's a grave misunderstanding and somebody just taking something that's not really the truth and running with it, or the truth is not coming forth. And then we've got the 2 of Cups in reverse, which is about emotionally feeling drained and empty. The 10 of Swords in reverse. So you're not ready to either see the truth or move on from the truth. And then we've got the Death card in reverse. So it's prohibiting like a new beginning. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So something is going to have to give here. I see a lot of conflict and doubts and just the feeling that I get intuitively is that there is, you know, the Emperor's upside down, the 10 of Cups is upside down, so there's dissatisfaction here. And a choice that needs to be made. Are you going to stay with something because you're familiar with it, or are you going to move on from that situation? Are you going to stay, or are you going to go? And you feel out of balance. You feel like this is what I get out of this. I think that the most important thing is these 3 cards. Like this King of Swords. You feel like you know the truth and you're ready to defend your position in this thing. But then we've got this 8 of Wands in reverse. And in this spread, how I'm taking that is how you understand this situation may not be the truth of the situation. Okay, the truth as you see it may not be the truth. That's what I'm getting from this. So if you are in a situation, and this won't resonate with everybody, but if you are in a situation, Scorpio, where you feel like maybe somebody's done you wrong or not been forthright with you or something of that nature, and you feel like, well, I know the truth of this situation, you know, it may be that you need to go back and have a conversation with somebody, or look within yourself and reevaluate. Look at things from a different perspective. Put yourself on the other side of the fence, Scorpio. And that may be harder for some of you than others of you, because it's never easy to say, okay, these were my actions in a situation, and how could my actions have been perceived by somebody else? It's not easy to look at nobody wants to say, well, that was my fault. And we had a card that just popped out. I'm going to pull a card, or I was going to pull a card from you, from the Doreen Virtue Fairy Tarot deck, an advice card. And this flew out. All your cards are just flying out, and it's the Magician. And it says, you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. So, make a decision. You can do anything. Take charge. You can be a success. And if it's not your nature to look at things from somebody else's perspective, use this Magician and be brave. Put your big girl and boy panties on, and you can do it. Take charge. Take charge of it. But like I said, what I'm getting from the read overall is don't cut your nose off to spite your own face. Look at more than one angle of the situation, and see if there's something that can be seen in a different light. That's another thing I'm getting. Look at things from another perspective, and see if you come to the same conclusion that you've come to already, or a different conclusion, and then move forward with that truth. Okay? Thanks, Scorpio. Please comment. Let me know if that made any sense to you, because that was kind of a wild ride for me. Thanks.